What's up, everybody? JP here. I'm happy to be here to bring you some information. It's happening. It's happening. Shit is hitting the fan. When you see all these conflicts happening, right? And then you go to Washington, D.C., and then you see this happening. Let me show you this video.
Missouri Congressman Eric Burleson showed an alarming video leaked to him anonymously. Burleson contends it shows a U.S. drone firing a Hellfire missile at a UAP off the coast of Yemen last fall.
It pivots in some way, and then there's what appears to be debris from the missile. The missile is deflected, and then some pieces of debris appear to be traveling alongside and with this object for an extended period of time.
I think that happened off the shore of Yemen. It's going to get crazy. All these revelations that military personnel that are active, hopefully I'll be part of that batch talking about my experiences. But once we get into another level, like soldiers working in space, oh yeah, that's going to be exciting when people start talking about that in Congress. When soldiers start speaking out saying, hey, yes, I worked in Mars, or I worked in the vicinity of Jupiter. I saw the rings of Saturn. When you start hearing that, it's going to be insane. And you know what? I did a video a month ago. I don't know if you guys remember. I think it's location of arcs. I'll put it up here real quick. So you can see that it was a month ago that I put this on. Okay? And I really explain where the location of the arc was going to go. I said, hey, it might go north from Puerto Rico and go that direction, right? Remember me saying that? I'm bringing this up, okay? And I also said in this update I did with Dr. Sala, or it might come to the south part of Puerto Rico, okay, and move its way up. And now we're seeing a lot of movement. And I said this a month ago, okay? In a month, we have Space Command moving to Alabama. That's a confirmation from Book 1. Space Arcs, and Book 2, talking about the spaceports, okay? That's one confirmation. And not even a month ago, I said, hey, the ship might fly to the south part of Puerto Rico. And I can show you this video right here. Let me show you this video. This was a month ago.
A lot of people
that I put this
are
out
talking about maybe
happened.
this ship moving back to the States, or probably south, or moving into
you guys
the
remember
Keys.
That?
Okay, to the south part of Puerto Rico. Okay, south part of Puerto Rico. The reason the United States is trying to establish the base back in Puerto Rico, I know you guys can do your research and talk about that.
Yeah. I want you guys to start listening to me, okay? I'm saying things before in a certain way for you guys can comprehend what's about to happen. I don't know if you guys getting the clue out there, but there's certain things that I can see, okay, happen before. I don't know if you guys are tracking, okay? I did visit a place before that have technology that has time manipulation. I know you remember that update with Dr. Sala as well. Okay, that have different years. Remember, 1500s. We have the future. We have, you know, the 1940s or something like that. So sometimes I have to protect. Okay, we have to protect. But I'm saying things before to see if people can catch it. But there's a couple comments that I see that people comprehend what I'm trying to say. But I can't just say things on point. I have to say it in codes, and I have to say it carefully, okay, before things happen. A month ago, I talked about this. I talked about the ship, the ark moving to the south part of Puerto Rico. Now we're having this conflict with Venezuela in between Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico just became one of the biggest military bases in the Caribbean. Yeah. So a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on. And when you start seeing all this happening around the world, it's because we are really close. Okay? We are really close. We got 3i Atlas already making its way through the asteroid belt. Okay? And when it hits the asteroid belt, it can hit a couple asteroids, and what happens? It can maneuver, right? It could change its direction to Earth. Also, it's dragging some debris with it. We don't know if that debris is coming from the asteroid belt or it's debris that we have not seen, not unless it's closer now and we can see it. But it seems to have its own gravitational pull, this 3i Atlas. And a lot of people are tracking it. A lot of people are tracking it, and everybody's talking about it, you know, and I think it's something to talk about when you have scientists, when you have Luna asking scientists to send a probe that it's in Jupiter to leave its orbit and meet up with 30i Atlas once it passes behind our sun. So it's going to be, these next couple of months is going to be either tough or releasing. Yeah. So we know that things are hitting the fan with other nations and all that. War, the Department of War now. We just have to be vigilant, okay? And one thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to say in this video, the Nordics are helping the United States. Let me make that clear. The United States of America. The Nordics are helping. Anything happens, the Nordics, they have the United States back. Okay? So I just want to make that clear. And that was a message that was given to me. Okay? I'm not going to tell you the date or time when it was given to me, but the Nordics, they have the United States back, and they're training pilots. Okay? They're training pilots, and they would not hesitate to protect the ark that is probably in the vicinity of under Puerto Rico right now. They won't hesitate. Nobody else is going to enter that ark, not unless the Nordics are involved. And the U.S. knows that. It's probably under our oceans again. Yes. Comes up and down, depending on the weather, depending on the time of day. But other nations are realizing that's under the Nordics' control. And the US got that axis of the Atlantic space arc. Yes. The Pacific space arc is under control. It's activating a lot of different ancient ruins that they're finding in the oceans in the Pacific. And it's heating up off the shore of California. It's getting insane, but it's part of the activation process. So, I just wanted to make that clear. I love you guys. And we're together. Okay? See everybody that's going to go to GSIC or New York. I'm going to be doing an event also in New York. So stay tuned. I'm going to put that up later on my social media. And Akuria Mate. Akuria Mate. Akuria Mate. Heaven to earth. Everybody, JP out.